This is where insecurity stops, people's opinions stop mattering so much, and you start living in the freedom that God has given you. What do I mean by that? Next time you look in the mirror, instead of thinking of all the things you don't like about yourself, think about who God says you are. You're his child. You're so precious to him that he died on the cross for you. So precious that he went through a gruesome death and resurrected for you to live in eternity without pain and without the sin of this world. He did that all for you, despite all the mistakes that we've both made. So next time you look in the mirror, see yourself as someone who God fought for against the whole entire world for you. See yourself as someone who is valuable in God's eyes. It doesn't matter what other people say. God is God. His opinion matters the most. And be honest with yourself. Maybe there are things that you could change and you could work on. Ultimately, start seeing yourself as a child of God. It's going to change your life once you start believing that. I say that from experience. There have been a lot of trials that have come my way, and what has sustained me every time is remembering who God says I am and putting my trust in him, because he is so much greater than anyone here or what this world can offer. So it's not even about me, it's about God. It's about his goodness. It's about having humility, but surrendering to how good he is. It's like once you are humble enough to see how much we make mistakes, we can see how good God is, because he died for us even though we sin, even though he knows we're going to continue to sin. And you start having compassion for people who hurt you, and it doesn't make sense all the time, but that's where God makes sense. I'm not supposed to lean on my own understanding. I'm supposed to submit everything to him, and I promise you there's so much freedom in that. I don't look like I've gone through a lot, but I have. I almost didn't make it because I was so sick at one point, and I still struggle sometimes. Things fall off of me like water droplets. I really do believe that the armor of God is protecting me, and I'm not saying that I don't face trials here, because I certainly do. My hope is not in the world, it's in God, and it's not in the circumstances of this world or how things are going to work out the way I want them to. It's based on the promise God has for me past this lifetime, and that he promises that he is within me and he's going to be with me through it all and carry me. So my strength comes all from God. The place I'm in now comes from God. I hope that I'm just a vessel to get God's word and his love to you, because with everything I've gone through, I've prayed that it will be used for other people. So God bless you, and you are a child of God. You're valuable.